Wait for a little bit and then any questions about the props? I hope you guys have at least some props around, okay? Maybe let's get started with Anulom Vilom. That way we'll at least get centered. So we know our alternate nostril breathing, right? So just whatever asana you sit in, Sukhasana, Vajrasana, just starting an Anulom Vilom practice, giving others a chance to maybe join in, okay? Let's start. And slowly finish the round at your end. And I'll show you the mudra for today. So it's called the Kaya Kalpa Mudra. Okay, it's very simple. The thumb comes and rests kind of close to the ring finger. That's all. Okay, and the thing is, we've got to keep our fingers extended, and especially the gap between these two fingers is much more. Okay, so it's Kaya Kalpa Mudra, and we just hold it like that. All right. So Kaya is skin, and Kalpa is transformation. So it's actually a mudra for detoxification. Alright, so just holding it, finding our tall spine, holding the Kaya Kalpa Mudra, chin tuck. Just continuing to center ourselves. We always start with Anulom Vilom, just giving people a chance to join. And just holding the mudra, thinking about what it means, what it's for, the process of detoxification. So as you connect to your breath, just think about what is it that you're attaching yourself and you don't need it. What is it that you can let go of? And with every exhalation, see if you can let go. Perhaps there are things you're holding on to, things that happened years and decades ago. If your mind wanders, keep returning to your breath. And slowly let's release the Kaya Kalpa Mudra. Let's join our hands in Namaskar Mudra. Just inhale and open your eyes. Just acknowledging each other as we start our practice together. Let's interlace our fingers and let's take it up, up, up. Getting this nice morning stretch, waking up our spine. And just continue our deep breaths. Maybe our head can bow out here. Now just start waking up our spine, wiggling left, wiggling right. And let's get our lateral stretch, one hand down and reach with the top fingers. Opening up our side body and the other side. And one more time, both sides. And coming back to center, find our tall spine, exhale, twist. And come back to center, let's twist the other way. And come back to center. Let's do our back and forth cat-cow. So we can just have cactus arms today. Inhale, look back, look up. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, round your upper back, touch your opposite elbows. And see if you can close your eyes and continue your inhales and exhales. And relax. Alright, let's continue shoulder circles. So we spoke about joints last time, so this time we're working just on our knee joint, okay? And of course, please, you guys know how your knees are. I'm changing anti-clockwise. So always do where there's no pain, okay? So there's no such thing as no pain, no gain. In yoga, we don't try to reach the pain level, all right? So do as much as your body allows. Don't overdo it. All right, take the shoulders up and down, and relax. All right, reverse namaste. Again, find your tall spine, chin tuck. And see if you can make small neck circles, nice and gentle, still first thing in the morning. Make movement very slow. Change the direction. And relax. Alright, let's do wrist rotations. I put my thumb in, make a fist, clockwise wrist rotations, anti-clockwise. And just kind of shake it off. Excellent. Alright. So staying on the theme of K, before we move to our knees, we did the Kaya Kalpa Mudra. So I thought we do know Kapalabhati, but let's try it. And again, only if you have some heart problem or you think that rapid thing doesn't suit you, just do deep breathing. You don't have to worry about Kapalabhati, okay? But Kapalabhati is a Kriya. So that's one more thing I want to talk about. Kriya comes with K. There are Shat Kriyas, 6 Kriyas. We have already spoken, at least I mentioned it, the Jal Niti is a nasal cleanse, right? Kriya is usually cleansing practices. So we spoke about Jal Neti, we're doing Kapalabhati, which is again removing toxins. We are kind of, luckily the mudra also was about detoxification, all right? So Kapalabhati is done, just rapid exhalations, all right? And the other Kriya that we did a long while ago was Trataka. If you remember the eye gaze, that's also a Kriya. So 3 we have kind of done, the other 3 are a little bit harder. They are abdominal churning and dhoti and noli. So at least 3 we know. So we'll keep learning about the Shat Kriyas or cleansing practices. So Kapalabhati is, you kind of, first we'll take it, it's going to be slow, medium and fast. The slow is going to be, let's take it, and you can stay at the slow level, okay? You don't have to progress to medium or fast. Just take your time to contract as you exhale. So inhale, the abdomen comes out, but we don't focus on the inhale. Just remember, you're just focusing on the exhale, and with each exhalation, the tummy is contracting inward. So first one, since we're taking it at a slow pace, let's open our eyes, keep our eyes open if you want, and just start your exhale. And it's very, very slow. Continue. I have a message, so just check if I'm audible. Okay. All right.
Any particular mudra you want to do?
In this, you don't have to. I mean, if you want to, the other one, the palm can be first facing upwards, downwards. If you want to continue the Kaya Kalpa on the other hand, which is free, you do that. I like to keep one hand on the abdomen. Okay, so we're doing it at a very slow pace. Okay, so it's not rapid right now. Okay, so actually feel that contraction. And relax. All right, so you can really stay at this pace. You don't even have to make it any faster, but if you want from slow, we can make it a little faster, like, okay. So this, I'm just showing you the way that the tummy is going to be contracting. So let's try at least 10 rounds of medium pace. And relax. All right, so now we'll move to the fast one, and like I said, you can please stay at the slow. Okay, all right, let's try the fast pace. So again, we're not jerking our shoulders, we're not making faces. It's just the abdomen is contracting. So think of it as a cleansing practice. You're cleansing your nostrils, right? So just focus on exhalations, don't worry about the inhales. And slowly relax. All right, so we did it slow, medium, and fast. And again, when you do it on your own, you can choose whatever pace, or you can do a couple of rounds, maybe 10 rounds of slow, 10 of medium, and maybe 30 of fast. Okay, so again, we'll keep refining our practice. It'll get more familiar. Okay, let's come into our Dandasana, L-shaped legs. So in Dandasana, I usually like to sit on a little blanket or pillow, something to kind of elevate my pelvis. And I hope you have your props kind of handy. All right, so hands by the side. First we'll do our usual, just point and flex our toes, point and flex, and keep it really pointed. Stretch the tops of our feet, and maybe make some ankle rotations clockwise, anti-clockwise. And press the heel down, bend the knees, and just wake the back side of our legs. Relax. Alright, so now if you have your towel, what I've done is, again, you can have a pillow below, or just something where, I think once in a while we do our quad pumps, which are really good, but I want something below our knees. Okay, so I'm putting a roll towel. You can always put a pillow, just something to press into. Alright, so it's right below my knees, toes are coming in, hands are by the side. So I'm going to be pressing down. So it's kind of like quad pumps. We do it sometimes without a roll towel. So press down, hold it, engage your quads, and then release. So just do that at least 5 to 6 times. You're pressing the back of the knees down into the towel, engaging your quad, your thigh muscles, and relax. So you'll feel this engagement and then relax. So just continue. Pushing the back of the knees down. My heels are still down. Toes are coming in. So it doesn't look like much, but we are activating our quads. Alright, so those are like quad pumps. Now you can use the same roll towel, either you put it between the knees like this, or if you have a cushion, anything that basically you're trying to squeeze inwards, okay? So see what you have and what is the right thing for you. Just something soft, right? So rolled up towel, and I'm kind of doubling it. Squeeze the knees together, toes are still coming in, press it, hold it for at least 5 to 6 seconds and take a break. Squeeze, 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 keep it squeezed and take a break. Continue that. So you're engaging your muscles. So good thing, or I guess interesting thing about these isometric or squeezes is it doesn't look like much is happening, but you are engaging your muscles. I'm sure you guys are feeling it. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the squeeze for at least 5 seconds and release. And of course, if you actually have a lot of knee pain, you should repeat this couple of times during the day, okay? Release that. Next thing is what we did last time for our knees. I'm just holding behind one knee and just kind of kicking out, getting it a little bit movement there, just kicking out. So I've lifted my leg. Also making a little bit clockwise circles, anti-clockwise circles, just getting my range of movement. Remember, it's a hinge joint, but we do have movement back and forth, and we also have a little bit of internal and external rotation, okay? Alright, so we can release or even hold, but we're going to make little bit circles if possible. So I can see how much can you open, and I'm bending my knee. I think we did this last time too. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. And relax. Let's do the other side. Hold behind the knee. Just simple kicks at first. Maybe a few circles clockwise of the ankles, anti-clockwise, clockwise. And then let's start making our little circles out here. So I'm opening the knee, opening the leg, extending it, and change the direction. And relax. Alright. Another one is, how we do Ardha Pavan Muktasana. So I want to put the towel. So what we're trying to do is create a little traction or a gap, create space out here. So see how much do you want the towel. I'm putting it behind my knee and I'm going to squeeze or pull my knee in. Okay, so whether you put a pillow or towel, you're creating the space between, okay? Make sure we sit up. So I put a towel or anything that you have. And again, you decide how much of the rolled towel. If it's too much, make it less. And we can do the other side. So it's kind of like, and maybe probably if you have time, we'll do this in Ardha, when we are doing it in a supine way, when we do Pavan Muktasana. Again, we'll try to hold this towel, okay? Just squeezing it in, creating space right here. And we can do it double too. So we can have both the knees if it's possible to squeeze. And relax. Alright, next one we'll do is, I think we've done this also. So one knee is bent just like a support. If you remember, just toes are coming in, hands are by the side, just simple leg lifts. Up and down, just leg lifts. So you will be engaging your quads, toes are coming in, just up and down. You can always do this on your chair also, right? When you lift it up, keep it lifted. And relax. Alright, next thing, remember when we did our toes are pointing out, external rotation, and then we lift up and down. Alright, toes pointing in, up and down. Alright, relax. Now toes are pointing up. You can, if you want, you can put a block or just an imaginary kind of like a road block. All I'm going to do is lift up, make a rainbow arc, and kind of go over my obstacle. Lift up, come back down. Lift up. So again, we're engaging our quads. So the thing with the knee is we want to, it's isolated, right? We have to strengthen our quads, strengthen our calves, work below and above. That's the reason we are right now doing our, quad strengthening, right? And even strong glutes will help you. And relax. Alright, let's do all this on the other side. So first is straight leg lifts. And of course, like I said, whatever we do today, you can repeat, many times during the day. If you remember, if you have the discipline, and if you want to take care of your knees. Alright, let's do toes pointing out, leg lifts. And toes pointing in, leg lifts. Relax. If you want to keep that obstacle or an imaginary jump, okay? So we're going over like a little rainbow arc. And everything that you do, you're engaging your quads, toes are coming in. And relax. Alright. One more thing I think it might help is, when we did our Pavan Muktasana and we pulled our knee in, let's do the exact same thing, but same way, let's have internal rotation. So our feet, our toes are coming inwards. So exact same thing what we just did a minute ago. So we have that towel behind our knee, still pulling our knee inwards, but our toes are in, foot is out. So again, we're creating space, that's all we're doing. So let the toes point inwards. Not the extended leg, the bent knee. The bent knee leg, the toes are pointing inwards. Yeah, the bent knee leg, perfect. So we're creating space on the outside. And let's do the other side. So you're bending the knee. So this is the knee I'm working on. Alright, so one is when the toes are pointing straight, but I'm also turning the toes in, heel points out. And I'm still pulling inwards. And relax. Alright. So I don't want to forget, because when we come to a lying position, I might forget. We'll do the exact same thing, how we did a leg lift in this position, and internal rotation. I want to do that in a supine position also, but hold on, before that, so we are going to go into a supine position, but I want to again keep something, either a cushion below my knees or two blocks are also okay below my knees, okay? So before we do a leg lift, I want to do two more things right here. So I'm right now putting two blocks under my knees. So heels are touching the ground, just pressing. I'm just doing it before I forget my supine things, okay? So two blocks or a nice bolster or cushion right below my knees. And I'm just going to lift one leg up, so the heel will lift up. I'm pulling the toes towards the shin. Do it one at a time, it might be better. So I'm pressing into my block or the bolster, whatever you have. So if I'm pulling my left toes towards the shin, I'm pressing the back of the knee into the block and relax. So one leg at a time, pulling the toes towards the shin, pressing the back of the knee into the block. So do that at least 3 to 5 times each side. I can hear some cracks. Alright, so do at least 5 times both sides. And if you have any questions, please ask. I'm pressing the back of the knee into the block or bolster or pillow and pulling the toes towards the shin. Hold it, take a break. Hold it, take a break. Excellent. Alright, so hopefully done a couple of times both sides, and of course you can repeat it during the day too. Okay, I want to show you. And now I'm moving the blocks under my heels. So they were under my knees, I'm moving them under my heels. So this is also different. All I'm doing is, so don't lift your butt up. Toes are going to again come towards me. Press the heels down. Just press the heels into the block, cushion, whatever you're using, and relax. So press, press, press. Keep it pressed for at least maybe 3 to 5 seconds and relax. Press the heels down. Relax. Keep going. And relax. Alright, you can push the blocks away so that you have space for your legs to come. And remember how we did. So one knee can be bent. That's the knee that's relaxing. So we'll do straight leg lifts. So the left leg, toes pointed up. I'll just do simple leg lifts. And also I can keep it for some time at the very top, okay? And take a break. And now let's do the internal rotation. Remember, toes coming in and lifting the leg up and down. And maybe again hold it. Toes coming in. And relax. So now toes externally rotated and I'm doing leg lifts. And again hold it at the very top. Excellent. Let's do the other side. So left knee is bent, that's relaxing. Right leg extended, toes pointing up. Just simple leg lifts, engaging our quads. And then keep it lifted. And relax. Alright, toes pointing in, and I'm doing leg lifts, internal rotation. And then keep it lifted. And then relax. Then toes pointing out, external rotation, leg lifts. And then keep it lifted. And relax. Alright, let's try one more thing here, and I hope my instructions are good enough. So my knees are bent. Again, just extend the left leg a little bit. It's still bent, but my left heel is pressing into the ground. And I'm again isometric. Remember, nothing's going to move. But my left knee is bent, left heel is more like as though it's extended, but I'm trying to pull the left heel back. So nothing is moving. Okay, I'm only working on my left leg. Right knee is bent and relaxing. So instead of being fully extended out, I have a slight bend in my left knee. And I'm pulling my heel back. But I'm actually, all I'm doing is digging into the mat and pulling back. So you will feel the back of your hamstrings engage. Just see if you feel it, hopefully you will, and take a break. So nothing is moving in isometric. Left heel is digging into the mat and pulling back. Engaging the back of the, so it's called a heel slide, okay? But it's isometric. So push the left heel down and pull back. Engage the back of your legs, your hamstrings, and relax. Do that a couple of times. And relax. Let's switch. So left knee is bending and relaxing. Right leg is extended a little bit more. Slight bend in the right leg. Heel is pressing down and pulling back. Pressing down, pulling back. So when you pull for at least 3 to 5 seconds and relax. Pull, and relax. So these are things you need some traction, I guess. So bed also might be alright, but floor maybe not. So something that gives you a little bit of that friction. So you're pulling the right heel back and relax. Excellent. Alright, I don't want to forget that. Let's sit back up. And I had asked for a strap, right? So let's do that also. If you have a strap again, this is again just like I said, we have what we did right now, the heel slide, we were working on our hamstrings. We also want to stretch our calf. So all we're doing is kind of like Paschimottanasana. All I'm doing is without having to lean forward, all I'm doing is my heels are on the ground, pulling my toes back. I should probably go a little bit back. So strap are on my toes and I'm pulling it back. So you'll get this calf stretch. Just pull back. No need of lifting. You can do both ways. Both ways are also completely alright. But right now, it's just my heel is probably lifting half an inch or 1 inch from the floor. Just pulling the toes back. Again, pressing the back of the knee down. And I'm not leaning forward. Just straight, nice back. Just pulling the toes, engaging, getting that calf stretch, relaxing. Pulling. So I don't have to lift the entire leg up. You can do that also. But right now, all we're doing is pulling the toes back. Getting that calf stretch, pressing the back of the knee down. And let's switch. So again, my heel is not lifting, maybe an inch above the floor. Doesn't have to also lift. Pulling the toes back, engaging the calf. And relax. Keep doing that a couple of times. Pull, then take a break. Pull. Take a break. Excellent. And relax. Alright. Let's go on to something familiar. A Baddha Konasana, butterfly knees. Again, I'm choosing to sit on my little blanket. Pelvis is higher than the knees, holding our ankles. Just gentle flutter movements right here. And in general, I know I already asked for a lot of props, but if you have TheraBands, that's also very, very helpful. Think about like when you take Utkatasana, if you have your band around your thighs, you can engage, you can work your knees in many, many ways if you have a TheraBand, okay? Alright, let's transition to our cat cow, Marjariasana, all fours. Again, even any of these poses that we do, I don't know if you guys are working on carpet, hardwood, always a good idea to pad your knees, okay? So always make it comfortable for yourself, nothing wrong in using props. Any of the lunges we do, make sure you have something under your knees. Alright, just enjoying our Marjariasana as we inhale and exhale. See if you can move with your breath, making bigger and bigger waves with your spine. Inhaling and exhaling. And then coming to neutral, take the right leg back. And luckily we always do a calf stretch right here too, right? So when we have our toes back, toes are on the ground. And I'm pressing back, like as if I want to get the right heel to the ground. Waking up the back side of the leg. And doing a little floss back and forth. And then transitioning to our balancing cat cow, reaching with my fingers, reaching with my toes, reaching both sides, lengthening both sides. And feel the core engaged here. And try not to hold your breath. And relax. Let's switch. Left leg goes back, toes on the ground. Just reach back as if I want to press the heel down. And then floss your weight back and forth. And let's transition to our balancing cat cow. Feel this nice long line. Someone's pulling your toes, someone's pulling your fingers. Very easy to hold the breath. Try not to. And relax. Let's transition to our Adho Mukha Svanasana. So our hands will go forward. Have that action of as if you're dialing your fingers out. Again, feel that isometrically, okay? So it's not like we're actually dialing out, but our elbows will start pointing to the front. Curl the toes, lift the tailbone up. And you're trying to take your head back as if I want to see my navel button. I want to see my chest. And even here, start walking the dog, pedaling the feet. Make it a slow walk. So one knee bends, other heel is trying to make it to the ground. And slowly transition, pedaling one feet at a time. And a little bit of footwork. So we come up onto our tippy toes, raise the heels up, put the heels down. So raise the heels, heels go up and down. Just strengthening our foundation. And then if you're still alright, if anytime you need a break, please do so. Otherwise, we'll drop our knees, touch the knees to the mat, tailbone goes up, knees touch, tailbone goes up. And let's do that at least 3 to 5 times. And once you've had enough, we can take a little break in child pose. Just taking a relaxing, mindful breaths out here. And slowly let's lie on our tummy. So we're going to go into a kind of like a Shalabhasana. So we're lying on our tummy. And we'll make it a little bit easy today. And again, we're working on the knees. So you can either be on your forearms if that feels right, or cross your forearms, relax the head. All we're doing is like little getting playful. So just kind of kicking back with the knees, letting them go back and forth. I'm lifting my head to see you, so don't worry, you can relax, okay? Alright, also taking it left, back and forth, like left and right, letting them fall sideways. Just getting playful, nothing, whatever is your range. And then let the left one fall to the left, right to the right. So it's kind of like a frog pose, but this gets your external rotation. So left knee is falling, left foot is falling to the left, right falling to the right. Just hold that for a little bit. And relax. Alright, next come just a half Dhanurasana. So again, you can be propped up, your elbows could be down. I'm reaching back with one. Okay, but if this is hard, that's why I asked for a strap. It might be helpful to put the strap there and pull it. Okay, so see if you can reach back, can you get the foot to the butt. So if you think about it, this is also like runner stretch, half Dhanurasana, you're getting that quad stretch. Okay, so see if you want to use a strap, or can you hold your own foot and bring it towards the butt. And let's switch. So again, see, again and again, don't push it. Like if there's any pain, of course, you're not going to, you don't have to. You can always just do wherever your range is. If it's this much, is this much. But if you can reach back and get the foot towards the butt, or use a strap. And relax. Excellent. Let's slowly peel away. Let's come into a kneeling position. Use a little lunge to stand up. And let's just wiggle it out. And let's do our tippy toe work. So again, even this, you can use your chair, just kind of going up and down. Like I said, this is a wonderful thing or a good thing to do daily, okay? Just moving up and down, heel and toe. So coming up onto our heels and then lifting our toes up, back and forth. Good balancing exercise too. Good for our calves too, alright? Alright, let's add our hands. So inhale, come up, but on our tippy toes, reaching up, reaching up. Don't hold your breath here. And exhale it down. One more time, inhale up. And exhale it down. Excellent. Let's do a little bit of our Kati Chakrasana. Feet are a little bit separated. And these are like feel good poses you can do anytime during the day. Even if you don't remember any asana. Just a few waist twist. Hands are at shoulder height. And transition to side, Konasana. Just stretching our side body. And relax. Alright, so again, knee, luckily we do these, okay? So it's soft knees, I'm not locking my knees up, soft knees, and I'm making circles, clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then also open the knees outwards, making circles outwards. And making the circle go from in to out. So we do that, so it's great. And relax. Alright, so now Utkatasana, our chair pose is also very good to strengthen our quads, okay? So we'll do it couple of, at least 2-3 different ways, okay? So one is, if you want, just to see you have something to fall back on. You don't need it, you don't have to have a chair. But we'll go in and out of our dynamic chair pose. Hands can be either here, 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 wherever, just resting, wherever, or you pull your ears, okay? That's also a nice way to do chair pose, like a punishment kind of pose, remember that? So why not, stimulate your ears too. But main thing is, our hips go back. It's not knees don't go forward, it's hips go back, touch the chair, come back. Touch the chair, come back. Utkatasana. And next time keep it, you're hovering over the chair and feel those quads engaged. Don't hold your breath. And take a break. Excellent, okay? The chair was just there for support. Didn't really need it or use it. Now we'll do it, same chair pose with a block. Okay? If you have a book, that will also work. So we are squeezing the block between our thighs, okay? So main thing here is, remember, feet are parallel. Of course, they'll be separated because of the block. And try the same action of dialing out. Again, it's isometric, as if the heels are kind of wanting to come in and toes want to dial out. Okay, so dialing out. So have that action of, and you're pressing, squeezing the block. And we'll repeat our chair pose. So inhale, go into chair pose and have that action of toes going outwards, heel wants to come in and you're squeezing the block. And yeah, we can do it dynamically or hold it. So see which one works. Squeeze the block, behave as if the heels want to come forward. So you're really feeling your quads there. And relax. Excellent, that can be quite a bit, okay? Next one is hold that same block, so of course the feet might come a little bit closer, feet are still parallel. I'm holding it between my calves there. Squeeze, and again same action, as if the heels want to come forward, toes are dialing out. Inhale, exhale, sit, and then continue your deep breaths. And take a break. Excellent, really good. So of course this can be repeated, but I want to show how we engage our thighs, engage our quads, okay? Excellent, take a break from that. So we have our chair for balance. Again, we don't need it. I mean, if it's there, it's good for support, alright? So same way we have done our leg lifts, right? So it's going to be a little bit different because we are going to lock the knee up. All we're doing is lock the knee up, pull the toes towards the shin and take it front and back. And also keep it there, keep it lifted. So again, I'm not moving back, torso remains upright, pulling the toes, locking the knees there. And same way, still pulling the toes in, we'll take it outwards so the heel is leading. So we'll go in and out. Lock the knee. Very rarely do we say lock the knee, but for this we are locking the knee. Toes are coming in, heel is leading. And same way we go back, but we're not arching our back. It's just the leg, so upright leg, okay? Goes back, in and out. Alright, let's repeat. So bring to the front. You can do it dynamically. You can also hold it for some time. Then goes out. Heel is leading. And to the back. And relax. Alright, now same thing with bent knee, which is going to make this big circles. Opening a little bit to the out. So again, we are also strengthening our glutes here. As much as possible, I'm not falling over, okay? Excellent. And relax. Let's switch. Alright, so the outer leg obviously is working. Toes coming in. Locked knee. Just going front and back at first. Then hold it. Again, I'm not turning back, my upright posture, alright? And then to the side. Heel is leading. And to the back. Alright, one more time, front, to the side, to the back. Excellent. Then the knee bends. And let's make our little circles. Alright, and relax. So we do have to at least two more things in the standing position. So one would be, if you have a block, so it's simple as you might have heard, walking backwards is actually good for our knees, okay, number one. But what I'm trying to now do is step back. So I'm in front of my blocks. Please be careful, use a wall, use a chair. Don't take a step back unless you're sure, okay? The idea being, I take my one foot, land it on the block, use that pressure, the momentum and lift up as if I'm climbing a step backwards. Okay, so if you don't have blocks, try this on your chair. Walking backwards on your staircase. So again, do that a couple of times. So of course, I'm going backwards, yeah. Start from the front. Start from the front, put the leg back, and then use that momentum to stand up. So each time step forward and do both sides. So you're stepping back. Excellent. Be careful, be stable. and do a couple of times both sides. Okay, just getting that, basically walking backwards, climbing steps backwards is good for us. Hopefully you guys are doing it both sides. Okay, excellent. Take a break. And next one, again, make it a little hurdle, like we're crossing. Again, lifting our knees, crossing over. And relax. Alright, I think we're done with blocks. I'll remove the blocks. But though there is one more thing I want us to do, which I think chair would be helpful just for balance. Okay, so it's basically kind of a lunge or a warrior one. So I have my chair, I'm standing sideways. I come into my lunge, but I want my back knee to go down, pulsing it down and up. Down and up. So I think a chair would be really helpful, that's all. So you're lunging. I have my chair for support. Everything is leveled, I'm not hiking up. Just back knee goes down and up. Down and up. Down and up. If you want to make it more difficult, or if you're finding it easy, the same knee that goes down, I can also bring it up, lift up, and then go down. This is the last, so let's give it our best. Again, you don't have to do this. You can just do the back, dropping the knee down and up, okay? Again, working our knees, getting full range. So choose what option you like. And let's switch. So have that chair or wall handy. For support, come into your lunge. Just did it the same side? Okay. Other side, basically, other leg. Drop the back knee. So both knees are bending. And also the back leg can come up, lifting the knee up and dropping it back. And relax. Alright, if you have your chair, we can do our Prasarita Padottanasana using the chair or without the chair. Just a wide-legged forward fold. So remember, again, feet are parallel. Just bending our head, our forearms are crossed, and just rest your head here. If you have a chair, use it. Again, just check how your breath is. Can you separate your feet a little bit more? Press the thighs back. And slowly bend the knees, slowly come up. And let's lie on the back. You can move all your props. Maybe the only thing left is probably a towel if you use it in Pavanottanasana, okay? So lying on your back, getting a nice full body stretch. So as you stretch, make sure like as if someone's pulling your toes, someone's pulling your fingers. Yashtikasana, growing taller on both sides, and relax. One more time, full body stretch. And relax. At first, let's do it without the towel. So just hug the right knee in, the usual way we do it. And again, even here, there's lots we can do in the supine position. Just making knee circles, opening the right knee to the right side. Knees bent, just making circles. And guide the right knee over to the left. Just enjoying a nice supine twist. Head and neck can turn away. Just breathing into your lower back. And coming back to center. Let's hug the left knee in. And make circles with a bent left knee. Opening the knee to the left. And guide the left knee over to the right side, enjoying a supine twist. Head and neck turn away. Good to keep both the shoulders down on the mat, just leveling or balancing. The top half of the body is balanced and on the mat. It's the anchor. And slowly come back to center. Alright, here again an option if you want to try it. Like I said, it creates space. Okay, so see if you want that blanket underneath the knees and then do a Pavanmuktasana. So this is like creating a little space behind the knees. Even this can be a nice thing if you're comfortable sitting in Vajrasana. Sit in Vajrasana and try to have this towel between your thighs and knees. And kind of just draw your knees towards the chest and make little circles clockwise, anti-clockwise. And relax. Alright, let's come, you can release the towel, both the knees are bent. Just take the right leg straight up. I'm holding behind the right knee. This is an easy way to get a hamstring stretch. You can definitely do it on the bed in the night time, morning time. I'm holding behind the knee and just again, exactly what we have been doing. Press the heel away, toes come toward the shin. Feel that nice hamstring stretch. And when you bend the knee, take a little break. So when you extend, heel is pointing up to the ceiling, toes come in. When you bend, take a break. Just do that a couple of times. So your hands become extended. You're kind of isometric. Thighs are pressing forward. Heel is pressing the ceiling. Toes coming in. Take a break. Next time, let's hold it. And even right here, we can do a few ankle rotations, point flex. And relax. Let's switch. Hold behind the left knee. And heel is pressing towards the ceiling, toes coming in. When you bend the knee, you take a break. Keep doing. And next time we do it, let's do a little bit point and flex, ankle rotations. And relax. Excellent. Let's get ready for a regular bridge. So feet are going to be pressing down. You can hold the edges of the mat. Inhale, lift up, lifting your hip points up. And see if you can tuck your left shoulder, right shoulder, interlace your fingers below. Make sure your chin is not dropping down. Chin is neutral to the floor. Your throat is not getting compressed. You should be able to breathe. You should be able to talk. And just take deep breaths here. Again, feel that you're squeezing a block between your thighs, just like we did in chair pose. And slowly drop our butt down. And transition to happy baby, lifting the feet up in the air, holding the outer ankles. And again, if this is not accessible, do Pavanmuktasana. There's always great modifications, variations. Keep drawing the knees down. And just start rocking left to right in Ananda Balasana. And from here, let the soles of the feet touch. Maybe hold just your big toes, that might be easier. So let the soles of the big foot touch and then open wide into a V shape. Soles of the feet touch, open wide. Soles of the feet touch, open wide. Keep going. There's one thing I forgot, I hope I can include it. I know after this I usually say Shavasana, but I think we can do one time. Just a free cycling, something, last thing for the knees, okay? So remember how we did in Shalabhasana, we got our knees kicking. So again, these are things to get the full range of your knees. So why forget it, right? I know we're ready for Shavasana, but just a little. Clockwise, anti-clockwise. Alright, thank you for that. And now again, let's hold the big toes. Soles of the feet touch. Knees are opening to the side. And see if you can curl up into a little ball. Lifting up, up, up. You're aiming for your nose or your forehead to go towards your toes. And then very, very slowly relax into your Shavasana. Extend your legs forward. Even here, it's a good idea in general in Shavasana to have something under the knees. So a roll towel might be a little bit less, but a bolster under the knees, 2 pillows under your knees, some little blanket, like a firm blanket under your head. These are always good things to have. Either way, find your comfortable shavasana, dropping your entire weight down. If you have glasses, definitely remove them. Enjoy this couple of minutes of letting go. Just dropping all your effort, all the body weight. Shavasana is a wonderful way to let go. It's a nice way that we do have yoga. We start off with centering, and every time we end, we have this shavasana which reminds us that we have to let go. And even in detoxification, we spoke about the mudra. We're always constantly shedding our outer skin cells. So we have to let go in order to transform. Just staying with your breath as you inhale and exhale. Once again, reminding yourself to let go of things we are holding on to, things that are not useful to us. Very slowly bring some movement back into your body. Some ankle circles, ankle pumps, full body stretch. And then bending the knees, dropping them left to right. And turning to one side, using your hands to sit up. Coming into Sukhasana, Vajrasana. And then rubbing the palms of our hands together. Create some warmth. And just gently cup your eyes. And second time, rub your palms together. Just massage your face, preparing yourself for the day. And third time, rub the palms, create some heat. And today, since you worked on your knees, so just maybe cup your knees. And then looking at your own palms, looking at the lines in your palms, just some rapid blinking of the eyes. A few eyeball circles, clockwise, anti-clockwise. And then joining our hands in Namaskar. Om Shanti.
Happy Mother's Day to all wonderful mothers.
Oh, thank you, thank you.